another fantastic and very profitable week in our VIP group of Telegram. We have been able to make at least 576 pips of profit to our clients in the VIP signals. Not only that, but those who have actually aimed take profit number 1 alone, they were actually able to make 316 pips of profit. Now, please let me just scroll and show you the results, my friend. These are the results, of course, starting from Monday, and look at that. Full of profits, full of green. I am sure that this week our clients are very happy and satisfied with the result. Look at that. So far, barely any losses at all. We just started with 5 pips of loss only, but as you can see, we have made tons of green signals later. Look at that. The loss is only 9 pips of loss compared to the 25 and 50 and 30. Lots of profits, my friend. Wherever I look, actually, right now, I see only profits. I mean, that was really fantastic week in our VIP group of Telegram. Look at that. I'm scrolling right in front of you. So once you join the VIP group of Telegram, this is what you will see. These are the signals that you will actually receive in that channel. Look at that. I think this week we lost only around 40 pips in total. And however, we have made 316 pips of profit for those who have aimed take profit number 1 alone. Not only that, but actually some clients have made much more than 576 pips. But how? Because when we are sending the signal, we send it with take profit number 1 and 2 and 3. Now, take profit number 1 is usually 20 pips of profit. Take profit number 2 is usually 40 pips of profit. However, take profit number 3 could be 6 or even 60 or more. Now, some clients, what they are doing is, once the signal matches up with their own analysis, they will open at least 5 positions of each signal. So, while we have announced that this signal made 20 pips of profit, for him, it made actually 100 pips of profit because he has actually opened 5 positions. So indeed, the clients are making money in our group, and so I'm so glad about that, and I'm sure that they have made profits this week. It was really one very profitable week in Xtreme Trader VIP signals. So of course, my friends, if you wish to join the group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below of this video. Contact them today, and hopefully we will see you there. So let's now begin our weekly analysis, and as usual, we will start with the Euro USD. But before that, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and please leave a comment and share the video. So first thing to do is to switch, of course, to the weekly chart. So right now I'm here on the weekly chart for the Euro USD, and what I like to highlight here is the fact that the market right now is currently facing a real level of a support, as we can see right here at the bracket of 1.069. Now, it's important to highlight also the current price actions. Now, this candle right here, of course, it was a strong bearish one. Sadly, it's invisible here. But as we can see, what happened is the next 2 candles were actually inverted hammer. Now, usually, my friends, once we see this candle, especially on the weekly or even daily or even monthly chart, usually it's actually a good confirmation that the market right now is getting ready for the bullish reversal. And since we're actually seeing it on a support level, now we can expect from the next candle to be a blue one. Not only that, let me just show you something. Actually, if we switch right now to the monthly chart, now of course the month of June is over and the new candle of July will start by Monday. So meaning, right now, based on the monthly chart, we are indeed here on a strong key level of a support. And also we have to highlight how the candle of June has closed. It closed, of course, as a doji, but however, that doji was actually on the same level of a real support right here, ignoring the fake breakout number 1, fake breakout number 2. So meaning, most likely right now, the new candle is going to be blue one, and actually it will make the, most likely of course, it will make the bullish breakout from that level of a resistance trend line, as we can see right here. If it was a blue one and make the bullish breakout, then that means that the Euro USD will continue to rise till it reach the resistance here at 1.02. Sorry, 1.102. So until then, I believe we can consider buying the Euro USD. Now, you might tell me, but Salah, it seems like it's going to be a bearish candle, right? The answer is no, my friends. I don't believe it's going to be a blue candle, at least not for the next week. at least also because right here also we are actually on a support zone, and I'm expecting the next candle to start as a blue one. So maybe it will make a bearish reversal at some point right here at the level of a resistance, but until then that's actually not few pips, that's actually at least 120 pips. Okay, let's now move to the smaller time frame. Let's now move to the daily chart. So now based on the daily chart, what we can see right here of course is a strong key level of a support, as we can see right here exactly. Oops, what did I bring here? Label. Right here we can see of course a strong key level of a support that of course over the days has been respected. So right now what we can do expect next time with the EURUSD is actually a continuation in the rise, especially knowing that the market actually has faced here. If I draw here a support trend line, what I will do right here simply is just simply moving the same line right here and place it all the way right here at the nearest level of a support trend line, and as you can see that level indeed has been respected almost every single day. So again, EURUSD is to be bought for the upcoming days of the next week. Let's now move to the 4-hour time frame. So after confirming the direction based on the 4-hour time frame, what we can do exactly right here is just simply highlighting the real level of a support, or actually the strongest levels of a key support, which can be found right here at 1.069. Pay attention, the same level at 1.069 has actually been a very strong key level of a real support all the way right here. We have actually faced few fake breakouts, but eventually the market has always been coming back above that level of the price of it. Look at that, it was here also a strong key level of a resistance, also here it was a strong key level of a support. So moral of the story is we have to wait for the EURUSD to fall to another 23 pips before we can start buying it, targeting at least the nearest level of a key resistance to that fake breakout, which lies right here at 1.077, which means we can expect around 83 pips profit from this signal. Now the safe zone, since you actually were referring to a real support right here and the fake breakouts, so therefore the safe zone should not exceed the bottom of the fake breakouts, which means our safe zone is going to be ranging for around 33 pips only against 83 pips of profit. Let's now move to the pound USD. So for the pound USD, my friends, if we switch also to the weekly chart, what we can see right here is something very similar to it. What I will do right now based on the weekly chart is simply draw here a support trend line, as we can see. What I will do is just like that. Now what I will do next is simply place the same support trend line right here and just simply place it right here at the nearest level of a support trend line. Now keep in mind I'm actually on the weekly chart, so this is the nearest support trend line to that fake breakout pattern, and right now we can see that the same level of a real support trend line is indeed also being respected. Not only that, but also the current price action right here, the inverted hammer, has appeared also right here on a same level of a real support. So meaning right now the pound USD is also getting ready for the bullish reversal, and most likely right now it will continue the rise. So by moving now to the daily chart, now what we can see right here of course is a real level of a support being respected exactly right there. Fantastic, yes, that is the right level. As we can see right here, it was indeed right here at that same level of a real support, and right now the market is actually facing the same level of a real support at 1.261. Now it's important to highlight something, my friends, that on the long run the pound USD will continue the fall, but we are talking about daily chart and weekly candles right here. So meaning, sorry guys, I just had to pause the recording because I was afraid of my microphone not working, and that really annoyed me. Anyway, the microphone is working fine. So let's now continue. So as I said before, on the long run, the pound USD is actually going to continue the fall, but that's not going to happen right now, because right now the market is actually facing here a strong real level of support, and right now is getting ready for the bounce. So at least based on the daily chart, we're expecting from the pound USD to continue the bounce, at least to reach that level of a real resistance right here at 1.272. But why right here? Why not somewhere else? Of course, because of the Fibonacci retracement is showing us that this is of course between 50 and 38.2, which means actually, my friends, that this is actually the bearish reversal point. Not only that, but by looking also at the left side, we can notice this was of course a key level of a resistance all the way. So meaning 1.272 was actually a very strong real level of a resistance, and I think that the pound USD is actually going to continue the rise toward that level of a resistance right here, and after that it will continue the fall. But that will gonna happen after the price make a jump for around 84 pips. Now, where exactly we can continue by the pound USD? That's the question. Again, based on the daily chart, we can see here the inverted hammer candle has appeared, which actually means also a continuation in the bullish reversal. So moving now to the 4-hour time frame. Now, to have a safest entry possible, in my opinion, we're actually going to buy the pound USD exactly at the bottom of the real support right here at 1.262, which means we can expect from the market to fall to another 22 pips before we can actually start the buy order, and our take profit level is going to be just right there at the nearest level of a key resistance based on the 4-hour time frame at 1.269, aiming at least around 77 pips of profit. Now for the safe zone, look at that. The safe zone, my friends, look at that. We are having here also a strong level of a support, as we can see right here. So that level of a support will actually be the edge of our safe zone. And that being said, the safe zone won't actually be ranging lower than this level. So therefore, the safe zone will be ranging only for 24 pips only against 77 pips of profit. So just to let you know, my friends, I actually have expanded the safe zone to be around 35 pips. Just to be fair, I mean, it was just very tight actually to have it only as 28 pips. However, the take profit level just remains the same with 77 pips of profit. Moving now to the AUD USD. Now check this out, my friends. AUD USD based on the weekly chart is indeed reversing right now on the current level of a key support, which was previously also a resistance. So right now we can see here the strong real level of a support is indeed being respected, which means indeed the AUD USD right now is getting ready for the rise. Now, how far is the AUD USD going to continue the rise to? That's the big question. It's not really hard to answer, because right here, if we highlight just the real level of a resistance trend lines, as we can see right here, based on the weekly chart, we had here a real level of a resistance trend line, of course. Again, another fake breakout of a resistance trend line, real level of a resistance trend line, fake breakout of the resistance trend line, and again, real attempts of a resistance trend line. Then, when the bullish breakout happened right here, as we can see, this is of course the bullish breakout candle. Now the new support trend line has indeed been respected. Let me just zoom in to show it to you. Exactly. Now we can see that those 4 candles actually representing the new level of a support trend line. Over the last month, the AUD USD kept actually respecting that level of a new support trend line, and right now finally it seems to be bullish one after having here 2 bullish candles. It seems like the pair is going to continue the rise at least to reach the real level of a resistance right there, exactly at 0.682. Now, of course, that's going to happen after the market make a rise for around 150 pips. Of course, this is of course on the weekly chart. So what we will do right now is simply move to the daily chart. And right now we can of course select our take profit level based on the daily chart, which is going to be right here exactly at the highest level of a real resistance, exactly right there at 0.673. That was of course a real level of a resistance, and the AUD USD seems like it's going to continue to rise toward that level of a resistance after it make a rise to another 70, or actually 70 pips. However, where exactly we can buy the pair? We have to wait for the market to make a drop to reach the real level of a support right here exactly as 0.663. Sorry guys, I just wasn't able to actually to see it. So meaning 0.663 is going to be our entry, and we will actually be aim at least 103 pips profit from this signal. However, the safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging lower than the previous level of a key support right here at 0.659, which means the safe zone will be ranging for around 33 pips only against 103 pips of profit. That's everything, my friends, for the AUD USD. Let's now move to the USD CAD. Alright, so now the USD CAD here is a different story. If we switch right now to the weekly chart, now we can notice exactly that the market has just reversed from this level of a key resistance right here at 1.378. Now the USD CAD seems to be good for the sell actually, after seeing the market actually also respecting that level of a resistance trend line. Check this out. So if I switch right now to the daily chart, however, now we can see right here that we had of course here a resistance trend line that actually faced here one fake breakout and then another fake breakout and here another fake breakout. So actually it's really an ugly market. And it's full of breakouts with barely any support, real level of support or resistance. It's full actually of fake breakouts and it's ranging a lot. But we are still able to figure the direction. And right now we can see right here that we had of course 3 attempts of a real resistance trend line followed with one fake breakout. And right now we can notice that the market also started the bearish reversal right here. So all in all, USD CAD is actually good to be sold very soon, and I believe it's gonna be continue to fall toward that level of a real support at 1.359. I'm not expecting from the USD CAD to fall below that level. Not only that, if we squeeze that chart just a little bit like that, notice something that we had right here, of course, also a broken level. Do I say of course a lot? I think I do. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, right here we had, of course, a triangle that has just been broken out from. And check what happened later is that the market actually failed to rise after breaking out from that triangle, again, based on the daily chart. So again, the market right now is actually falling below that level. And so far, we can notice that the market has just reversed right here on that level of a previous resistance trend line. However, I still believe that the USD CAD is going to continue to fall, because if we expanded this line right here a little bit more, check this out. Now what we have right here is a clear level of a support trend line that we thought had a continuation, but however it actually had a bearish breakout from that level of a support trend line. And right now what we can see right here is a new level of a resistance trend line being born, which also means that the USD CAD will continue to fall, at least toward that level of a support at 1.359, which means still we have around 86 pips more to go. So where exactly we can sell the USD CAD? That's the question. I would like actually to wait for the market to make a jump toward that level of a resistance right here as 1.369, which means that is going to be our sell level after the market rises to another 20 pips. Hopefully it's going to be a good entry, and then it will continue to fall toward the toward the support at 107 pips of profit. However, the safe zone will be ranging just a little bit higher than the previous level of a resistance right here at 1.374, which means the safe zone will be ranging for around 49 pips against 106 pips of profit. Let's now move to the pound JPY. Oops, this is USD CHF, pound JPY. So actually, my friends, I made a call last week to not give a signal for the pound JPY. However, that indeed has paid off, because I was really so close of sending a sell signal for this pair. Actually, it was really a good call, because as we can see right here, indeed the market went below for around 67 bips, but my target actually was aiming that level of a support if I would have sent the sell signal. That's the reason I told you, my friends, it's really hard to send any signal for the pound JPY. It's indeed rising. And I still believe it's going to be risky to send any signal for the pound JPY. The pair is still facing here a strong level of a resistance. Now, I might actually consider replacing the pound JPY with NZD USD or any other pair that you guys choosing. So if the pound JPY resume the rise for another week, that will be the last straw, and I'm just going to end this pair from my analysis, because over the last 3 weeks I'm actually not able to send any analysis on it. I mean, that's really one hell ugly market. We really, guys, don't want to trade this kind of market at all. So that being said, allow me please now to skip it again and move now to the USD CHF. Now, USD CHF is actually easy to be analyzed this week, because based on the weekly chart, what we can see right here is an actual reversal at that level of a support right here, exactly at, let me just be specific, at 0.888. But chasing the history is one of our key elements in trading Forex. Chasing history means look at the back and see how did the price react to those levels. For example, let me just tell you, 0.888 is actually a very strong key level of a support, but right here the market reversed, and immediately once it actually retested the same level of a previous support at 0.906, it made an instant major drop below that level and went in around 500 pips against it. That actually didn't happen only once. Again, the same thing happened right here. The market actually respected that level of a real support and then reversed exactly on the same level of a previous support right here. What happened later is major drop. So again, the market went actually for around 750 pips after making that reversal here. So now I'm actually expecting from the market to make the same history, to repeat itself, and the same level right here exactly on that level of a resistance is going to be respected, and most likely the USD CHF will actually continue the fall again. Now, of course, we cannot just say this randomly. We have to make sure that there is actually some elements confirming that the USD CHF is indeed going to continue the fall. Now, I really like to apply here the magic of support and resistance trend line after, of course, squeezing the chart a little bit like that. So what I will do right now, my friends, is simply something called the magic of trend lines. Of course, if you don't understand what I'm doing right here, please refer to my videos on my channel called the magic of trend lines part 1 and part 2. It will actually make sense once you watch that video. So what we can do right now is simply draw here a support trend line based on that level of a key support trend line. Now, as we can see here, it became a resistance trend line. Now what you will do next is simply drag the same line that you have just drawn here, and you can see that if you place it all the way right here on any resistance or support trend line, you will notice that the market has always been respecting those levels. Check this out right here. What I'm planning is to actually wait for the market to rise again, and as we can see here, we have a support trend line, resistance trend line, resistance trend line, resistance trend line. So I'm actually expecting from the market to rise again and reach the same level of a resistance trend line, respects it, and then it will continue the fall. But before we continue, I really like to actually confirm you how powerful this method is. So I will just go in the past and show you, for example, right here, check this out. The market actually respected the same level of a resistance trend line. Let me just scroll more to the left side to confirm you how powerful this strategy is, and I'm really a strong believer of my strategy. Check this out right here. Also in the past, the same level of a support trend line has been respected. Keep in mind, I just draw this support trend line from one level of a key support trend line, and all I'm doing here is just simply scrolling in the past to show you the power of it and how the market has indeed been able always to respect it. I mean, no matter where I place it, here we can see a resistance trend line became a support trend line, and then resistance trend line again. So no matter where I place it, the market has always actually been able to respect that level. So back to the current date, as we can see right here, exactly that was, my friends, right here, the real level of a resistance trend line and then a fake breakout. So therefore, I would highly recommend to wait for the USD CHF to rise again to reach the same level of a resistance right here, and then we are going to short it. And again, I'm still on the daily and the weekly chart. Let's now move to the daily chart. Sorry. Now, based on the daily chart, I would like to highlight this level of a resistance exactly right there at 0.902, which means we have to wait for the market to rise to another 45 pips before we can start shorting it. However, the target will be right here, the nearest level of a real support at 0.48. As we can see right here, we can actually expect around 140 pips of profit from this signal. However, this safe zone shouldn't actually be ranging higher than the previous level of a resistance right here, exactly at 0.9090, ranging for around 63 or actually 62 pips only. In the end of this analysis, my friends, I have to admit something here, that today I'm actually not really in my best mood to make videos. You might actually have noticed me that I'm changed in this analysis. I'm actually not really in the mood. I mean, I have already done my homework, I have done the analysis, but I'm just not really in the best mode to make videos this time actually. So it was really difficult for me. It was so challenging to make this video happen. Forgive me, my friends, if I have sounded fainted or not clear in this video. It's just something that's personal, and I cannot really say what's happening. However, I'm just not really in the good mood, and that's everything. Of course, my friends, in the end, don't forget to give a try to our VIP group of Telegram, to try our VIP signals, to receive these awesome signals, and hopefully it will also be full of greens, full of profits, as you have always expected from Xtreme Trader. So until then, I hope that was informative to you, and I would like to thank you for watching.